And let me tell you something else about this, what I'm glad for. It helps filter through and decipher all of that, because here's the thing. When you were growing up, you were always told to think. You were never taught how to think. I was never taught how to think. And so what it did was it left us at a place where we piecemealed and put together our own methodology of how we dealt with ourselves, how we dealt with issues and problems and the world around us. And so we piecemealed this methodology together, whether right or wrong, doesn't matter. But it was based off of what felt good to us and what identified with us. That's how our belief system was formed. Your belief system is based on what identifies with you and what feels good and sounds right and feels right to you.
Yes, sir.
It's just that simple. Believe it or not, no pun intended. So how you think is based off of how you believe. And what needs to change is your mindset. So maybe some of what you believe has been wrong. Some of what you believed about yourself, some of what you believed that other people have said to you, maybe there's some tweaking and some changing that needs to happen. And that's what I'm trying to convey to you tonight. According to the purpose that you were designed for. What were you put on this planet to do? Do you know? Do you understand? Do you even have a clue at all? I want to encourage you to find it if you haven't found it yet. You need some help? I'll help you to find it. If it ain't me, it's somebody else out there that can help you, because I'm not the only voice out here. I'm not the only one that has the ability to help you to get to the next level. But I know what I have. I do know, and I'm very confident about it. Very confident. Because I've seen what is done just in my life alone. And guess what? I got to apply this every day. Because guess what? Life is all about management. I had a guy tell me one time, he looked at me and I told him some of the stuff I was going through and dealing with. He's like, man, I had no idea you were going through all of that stuff. I would have never known. You come in here with a smile on your face every week and, laughing and joking and, you do this and do that. I said, man, I don't have to carry my life around like a chip on my shoulder, which is what some people do. That's why you can look at some people and tell they're going through something. How you doing? Man, I'm just going through. Well, when you gonna come out? I mean, really? When are you going to make the decision to come out of where you are? And here's an ultimatum that I'm putting before each and every person that's in this room. Have you made the decision yet to take your life to the next level? Or are you going to sit and be complacent and watch another year go by? Or another 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. I told you, this came to me 16 years ago. Had I moved on this 16 years ago, God only knows where I would be. But I'm not dwelling on that. I'm moving forward. I'm making forward progression. Are you going to make the decision tonight to make forward progression with your life? Or are you going to sit there and watch everybody else keep going and progressing? And don't get mad when you done sat there for a year, 3, 5 years, and you still in the same place and you see somebody else that you know and they done passed you by. You can't get mad because it is on you. Have you lost your determination? Where's your will? Where's your drive? I know you might be tired. I understand. I get it. I promise you I do. But the mere fact that you are sitting in this room under the sound of my voice says that you don't want to stay where you are. You want something different. You want to change. Well, guess what, baby? It's going to take some work. But it might not take as much work as you may think it would. You have no idea. You might write that idea for that business down, and you might write it down in such a way that your path crosses with somebody else that you don't even know could be a millionaire or even a billionaire. And you are set, determined on what it is that you've written down. And you meet this person in probably one of the oddest of places. And you somebody strikes up the conversation, and you guys get to talking. And before you know it, you start talking about your business. And guess what? The person that's listening, they'll know where your heart is in the first 5 minutes. Because every time I talk about this, it comes out. Matter of fact, it just bogarts its way in the conversations. It does. It's been doing it for years. Took me the longest to get the clue. I was mad, wanted to kick myself. When I realized, I'm like, gee, it's been there all the time. And you sitting there having this conversation with this person, and your passion and your drive comes out in what you're saying. And you have no idea. That person might say, you know what? How much is it going to take to get you off the ground? Let me run that little piece by you one more time. Y'all talking, your drive, your determination comes out. You've written out your idea for your business. You've written it out in a way that's good enough for somebody to take and say, how much do you need? Are you ready for that? Going towards the end of last year, I wrote down 2 outlooks for this year. One for Success Thoughts and one for 7 other businesses that I plan to at least make steps towards. 7. Yeah, I know that might sound quite ambitious, but you know what? I believe that it's doable, and I also believe that I'm unstoppable. And when you come to that place in your life where you feel like nothing and nobody can stop you but you, and you have the drive and the determination to get up every day and say, I'm going to do, if it's no more than one thing, I'm going to do something towards this business today. One thing. You do that for 30 days and see where you end up. I'm telling you. And you never know who will cross your path. Success happens when preparation meets opportunity. One of the definitions of it. So are you going to be ready for that millionaire or that billionaire that comes your way?